What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Another sunny Sunday in Buffalo, New York with the daily. In today's video we're going to be replacing the door handle over here, which has been broken for a while. And we're going to be replacing the 12-volt fuses inside the car because they're out. Anyway, before all that, let's get the car started and let's head to AutoZone to pick up the fuses. What do you guys think? Should we get an exhaust for this car or what? I know the B20s don't sound too good, but I know there's some setups that people do that actually don't sound too bad, but they're pretty expensive and I don't want to spend too much money on this car because it's supposed to be the beater. But yeah, now it's time to head to AutoZone. All right, we're finally here at AutoZone. Let's park up here and go get the stuff. We got everything we needed and now let's get over to Hamza's house and put everything on. All right, so we just got to Hamza's house and now we're gonna get to work. So let me show you guys the part that I'm installing today. Damn. It's the door handle. It's supposed to replace the one on the passenger side right here. And I really hope it fits because I'm not sure. Because this one doesn't look exactly like this one. I guess it kind of does. Maybe I guess it's just faded, but we'll see. I did get the masking tape because from all the videos I've watched about it, they're like, you tend to scratch up everything around here. I'm gonna tape up like the whole area around the door handle, just so when we pull it out, it doesn't scratch up the paint. Even though the paint on this car is obviously not the best, but it should protect it a little bit more. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove this door card. There's gonna be a couple of screws all around. They're just Phillips heads, and we're gonna pop this whole thing off.
There's not even a bolt in this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't think that pops out though.
No? Oh, is it just like the whole door
The whole
card?
door card has to come out, yeah.
I guess this comes out. There we go. No clip's broken.
Oh. This one, you gotta like flick it over this way so it unlocks it, and then just the harness. There we go. Okay. Now I think you can go under the bar and push it up. Yeah, there we go. There we go, there we go. And this is the harness.
What I do whenever I have my tools, I just stick like a little pick or some kind of small object, and inside these have I would say almost like a lever, but they just slide on top of a little nub in there. We just take a little pick or something, pick that up, and it just pops out. It just makes the job 10 times easier.
Oh, beautiful.
Nice.
All right, now that we got the door handle off, this whole thing should just hopefully come out. Hopefully. Nothing's ever easy.
No. I guess this comes out.
It snapped.
Yeah.
That's fine. It'll bolt back on.
It'll bolt back on,
Yeah,
but it snapped off. Fuck it. He said he yanked. You said he yanked it.
He
so
did
like,
yank it.
So how?
Motherfucker just went like this. You want to check down there if there's any more?
Let's out. Let's out. Yes.
Is there one more?
Yeah. It's like tucked underneath the speaker.
All right, so it turns out there was one more screw and we were just pulling on it for no reason. But you live and you learn. There we go.
Can't tell if that. Oh, there we go.
Thank God. Now it should just pop off like that.
Yeah.
You gotta give it to him for durability.
Yeah.
Hey, you didn't break them.
No.
Alright, so we finally got the door card off with the speaker. We didn't break that many clips. We did break some, but it's off now. It was a lot harder than it looks, honestly, given the tutorials. But just gotta remember that there's a hidden screw under the speaker that would be like right around here, or I guess this one right here. And these clips right here are really stiff, so you gotta get under here with like a plastic pry bar and just give it like your all, and maybe have like a second person holding the door so it doesn't close on you. But yeah, now we're gonna try to work on that exterior one.
This door seal isn't even door sealing. No wonder these speakers go out.
Just peel it back.
This putty isn't puttying.
Got the boot. Alright, so there's two 10 mils in there. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but we're gonna pop those off, and that should get rid of these two either sides. Oh, my keys are right there. Let me see if I can stick my hand in there.
Your keys, bro?
Yeah. My dad dropped the keys in here. That's why I needed a magnet. Oh, I can just go in under here.
Yeah. Wow. That's some grade A weather sealing.
It's not like it's sealing anything anymore.
Keys are right.
Got the keys.
This is cool.
What'd you drop?
10 mil.
Stick your hand like right in there.
Hell yeah. Oh my god. Oh, that thing's just spinning.
Dead ass.
Here, see if you can use this to hold up.
Alright, so we ran into an issue where since the plastic completely broke off, we're having a hard time taking this off. So I taped up the whole area, and we're gonna start taking some like evasive maneuvers and get that off. So the GoPro's almost dead, but we got this lock assembly off, which I'm just prying on right now. And this one's still seized. We're still thinking about what we're gonna do with this, but now it should just be reverse order, except this thing right here. All right, so we couldn't get that off, so now we're at AutoZone again, and we're gonna buy some vice grips, and hopefully it gets it out. $20 later, we finally have this. Now we're gonna, you just wanna try it here and see?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. Yeah, it's out. Oh. Holy side quest, bro. Bro, I was driving, I'm like, where's all this noise coming from? And so it reminded me, I got a giant hole in my car. All right, so we got that clip off. It does take a lot of effort, but what you can do is take it off from the door handle and just spin it out. And then you'll see over here, you get this white clip, which is included with your door handle. You just gotta take out that little metal insert there. All right, so we couldn't get this out, so now we just resorted to beating it out with a hammer.
We're
and
gonna
the
just
device.
take a little flathead. If I did have a brass punch, I would use that because you wouldn't damage the middle part.
Yeah.
But you would take a flathead to this and then work a way around. And then eventually when it's out enough, you would flatten it out like this and then hammer it through.
No.
So we got it out the housing, or whatever you want to call it. And now you just pry it right out. So what it is this this is what screws onto the actual door actuator or door latch. And this plastic piece inside the housing not only clips onto the inside but on the actual whatever this is. And then you just take a little pocket screwdriver or flathead, pry this open, and just slides right off. Not bad. Now we just gotta attach this to the door handle and then put this all back together.
Oh yeah. All right. After a lot of finagling. Oh, that took way too long.
Way too long.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Now we just gotta put everything else back together, but that feels good.
That does. Turn that bitch around. Oh,
Now we're just clipping that little rod back in, and that should basically be it for the opening and closing mechanism. And then we just got this thing left. All right, now we got the doors all done. That all works. Hamza's looking at the fuses. But yeah. Now let's move on to this fuses. All right, so after 4 hours, we finally finished everything that we kind of wanted to do, except the speakers. We're leaving the speakers for another day. But door handle now works. It took a lot longer than expected, but she's back and good again. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one.
konnichiwa.